I've known Judy since 1989 when I came to the Alzheimer's Disease Research Center as the administrator. We have been colleagues for more than 30 years, and in addition, she has become a dear friend and a wonderful traveling companion.
Back in 1991, I was the director of assisted living for Presbyterian SeniorCare. And I got involved with Dr. Saxton as a part of being on the original Woodside Place development team and being responsible for some of the early development work that we did at Woodside Place.
At that time, the only test that existed was the mini mental status, which is a good test, except that it has very soon it reaches what you call a bottom level. There is a certain point of cognitive disorder beyond which all the questions are unanswerable. So Judy and some of us, we became interested in devising a battery that could be used for people who are much more severely impaired. So the severe impairment battery was introduced, and it is such that you can hardly get a score of 0. This came about. There was no way of quantifying people with the degree of severe dementia, and it has been so important that it has been translated and used in many, many, many languages.
So what Dr. Saxton helped us do is create a dementia-specific training tool that allowed us to focus on residents' strengths as well as their limitations. And that was important because it helped staff know what a resident's capabilities were through the disease process and focus on allowing them to use them so they wouldn't lose those capabilities. That tool was also instrumental for us in our work with families because it allowed us to give them some positives as well as the decline of the disease, which was inevitable.
It's very simple. You go there, you talk to the person to see whether the person pays attention to you. Then you have a few simple items like a cup, a knife, things of that sort, and you see whether the person is able to use them, recognize colors, very elementary tests of memories. It was absolutely essential. It was her idea, that she was given full credit for this. It was her idea that she felt the need for testing people who were coming to our center and who the regular mental centers were no longer useful.
We were really, in many ways, working with tools that were untried, and her expertise in the field and her knowledge of the dementia population was critical to our teams as we tried to evaluate the effectiveness of the Woodside program.
When we started to the development of Woodside, this was completely new. There were no dementia-specific facilities or communities that focused solely on the disease process.
She and other colleagues wrote the initial evaluation report on this new facility and was able to confirm that this new model of care made a difference in the quality of care for persons with dementia.
Dr. Saxton was also an ongoing support to us, not just at the beginning of the Woodside program, but for many years to follow. Judy was with us during our whole first 25 years, and we always knew that we could call upon her and her expertise if we needed help in any aspect of the program.
In summary, she is a wonderful colleague, an excellent clinician, a gifted mentor, and an innovative researcher who was always ready to think outside the box. We want to congratulate Judy on this Distinguished Service Award. She is most deserving and has left a wonderful contribution to the field of Alzheimer's research.
This award means a great deal to me. Medical researchers usually spend their lives working on relatively limited aspects of a disease process, in the hope that their work might improve the lives of people afflicted with the disorder. This award represents an acknowledgement that my work has done that, has influenced for the better the lives of patients with Alzheimer's disease. I couldn't be more pleased. I first met Paul Winkler 30 years ago in the basement of the Department of Aging here in downtown Pittsburgh. He introduced me to Charlie Pruitt and the rest of the team at Presbyterian SeniorCare. They wanted to build a residential facility for patients with dementia. But it wasn't as simple as that. They wanted a highly supportive environment that allowed the individual to function at the highest possible level for the stage of dementia that they were in. What Charlie and the team had was infectious and exciting. To me, it was a European approach to care coupled with the uniquely American can-do attitude. There were no limits. We talked about everything, from faucets and toilets to visual cliffs and semantic memory. The little English girl in me will tell you that I'm chuffed to bits with this award. The dignified researcher will tell you that I'm honoured. I'm proud that my work has been acknowledged. I accept the award with humility, remembering the millions of patients that suffer with Alzheimer's disease and their family members who struggle every day, 2 of whom are among my closest and dearest friends. Thank you so very much.